Hey everybody, welcome to Homesteading with Sadie. So today I'm out in the garden with a garden update. I might end up doing these twice a month, I don't know, but today's May 7th. I think my last garden update was April 15th-ish. If you haven't seen that, watch that after this and you can see how much my garden has grown. So it's early morning and I'm going to take you around the garden and show you what we got going. All right, so the first bed here, well, first of all, I got a lilac growing there. I need to get it in the ground. First bed here, I've got 3 pumpkins. They're looking pretty good. And you can tell it's early morning because these flowers on the squash are blooming open. They close during the day. And I don't have any squash yet on those. Corn. I planted corn all in here, but some of the ones from seeds didn't take. That corn there was, I started them from seedlings and transplanted. But I do have enough corn to pollinate each other in this bed. I have this beautiful sunflower. And let's just go along the fence line first. So it's my strawberry bed. Apparently the squirrels are getting in this. But I'm still producing some strawberries. I'm gonna have to do something with this for next year because it's really hard to harvest strawberries. Anyway, that's another story. I pulled the runners and put them in this pot. I really need to weed out this pot a little bit. Probably should have done that before I filmed the video. But you can see I've got some really healthy runners, really healthy strawberry plants here. Really healthy. Over in this bed is watermelons. That is one large watermelon plant. Some weeds I need to pull. That's a second watermelon. This little guy not doing so well. Not sure what this is. I think it's a weed because it's not a sunflower, but it's got some kind of flowers on it. Over here in this bed, I had picked some runners from the strawberries, but they're not doing so well. But they might perk up, so I'm not giving up on them. Because this little guy, I don't know. Either way. My sunflower plant here in the flower bed, which needs a little bit of attention. My blackberry, I've got some blackberries happening. Ooh, that one's looking good. I gotta get bird netting up because otherwise the birds are gonna get it. I had some irises in this pot, but apparently they're done blooming. Blueberry not doing anything, but looks green and healthy, which is great. Okay, here's the watermelon that I planted in the ground to see how well it will work in the ground versus the bed. And it's doing very well, I might say. I think I even have a baby watermelon there. Which would be awesome. The raspberry in the bucket, that one's doing good. That one's not, I believe that one's dead. The grapevine, this was a transplanted grapevine. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a grapevine that we transplanted. And it's looking healthy, but I don't see any grape. Oh, look, wait, let me stop. There we go, there's a little bunch of grapes right there. Over here, these irises are still blooming. They're so pretty. And this is a gourd. I've never planted gourds before. I just thought it was interesting and it'd be neat. But I think I'm getting a little gourd there. The pineapple toppers that I've planted, they're looking pretty good. Loganberry, I might need to put him in a bigger pot or plant him in the ground because he doesn't really get too big. This will be his second year. And raspberry bush, it's a new guy. He's doing all right. He looks green, he's just not growing tall. My kiwis, now remember I have one kiwi that's female and she needs a male. And I have one kiwi, I have no idea if it's male, female, or self-pollinating. I left it in the container and it is grown all the way up and has made friends with the female. Raspberry runners. If you have raspberries, I don't know if it's only a certain kind of raspberry, but mine run. So I dug up some runners. Those don't look so healthy, but this one looks amazing. I've already given a couple away. These raspberry runners we planted, and they look awesome. I'm sure on the other side of that fence there are raspberries. But the neighbors don't mow over there, so I'm sure they've got raspberries. They like do not mow the backyard. Anyhow, there's another blackberry, and look, I got some blackberries. Just a couple. And this is the main raspberry plant. It's looking amazing. It's got raspberries started. Got to get my bird netting up. I'm going to do that tomorrow, I think. And you can see I've got raspberry runners all over. So like I said, I'm sure there's some on the other side of that fence. But excited for my fruit. I'll call this my fruit orchard for now. Behind me, here's my muscadine grapes. Last year it gave me a wonderful produce. And this year I think it's going to do the same. You can see I've got grapes already started. So like I said about the bird netting, I got to get it up. This will be its third year. First year the birds got the grapes. Second year I got smart and got the netting. All right, along the greenhouse, this is a loofah gourd. A friend gave it to us, and I'm really probably going to need to pot this because it really wants to vine on something. I'll do that this weekend. This here is a muscadine that I have kept in the pot. It is a Triumph muscadine. I got this for Christmas, and it's looking awesome. Do I have any buds on this? I don't see any grapes on this one. This is its first year, so, and it's in a pot, so I might not get anything. All right, back here, this is the neglected bed, more or less. I don't really pay too much attention. I water it, and that's about it. But here's my tomato plants. Could use some trimming, but it's got a lot of buds. I don't actually see any tomatoes started yet. And those are just weeds. This is my spaghetti squash. And you can see the blooms open early morning. You can see how many blooms I've got. Looks really healthy. A little yellow here. I might put some fish fertilizer in here. This is another grapevine. This is a new grapevine for the year. I guess I didn't say the tag, but I just bought it at Lowe's, so who knows? It's just a Concord grape, I think. Oh, look at this little sunflower. He's skinny. It's a skinny little sunflower. Looks good though. He's getting ready to bloom. Here's a little sunflower over here. And I think this is a gourd. Pretty sure it's a gourd, even though yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is a gourd. This is my tomato bed, and I need to get to it because I need to pinch off these little growths, little armpit growths. Just pinch them off so they can concentrate on the growing up there. But it's got some blossoms, more blossoms on that, and that one also. And this is a gourd also. Looks like a couple gourds are starting on this one. And this little cucumber plant all by itself from the other cucumbers. You can see the stem turned brown, but then it's green, and I got some blossoms. Oh, look, I got a little cucumber started too. Awesome. Another sunflower here. It's got itself a little bloom. Pink blueberry, pink lemonade blueberry is what this is. And behind it I planted a sunflower, which is right here, getting ready to bloom. See my cucumbers. So in this bed here is cucumbers run along the back. tomatoes here. Arugula, fantastic crop this year. Too much arugula. I've had to give some away. And over here, I believe is, I can't remember. If this is cantaloupe or squash. It's not cucumber though. Anyway, I'll show you. I have some cucumbers growing. All right, I had to come around the back side to show you. Cucumber there. Oh, we got a couple ants. I'm gonna have to spray or something. I got another little cucumbers. See a little baby cucumber. I have this fencing up for the chickens. I see now I need to pull the fencing out farther. They can reach this. All right, so those were the cucumbers, and then here's the tomatoes. You can see I've got tomatoes growing. All the flowers and the blooms. I keep trimming this up all the time, but it still keeps growing. Let me show you, find the tomatoes. Some tomatoes here. There's a tomato here. There's another couple here. And I planted these all from seeds, so they're doing really well. Isn't nature funny how it camouflages its food until they're ready? You really have to look for them. I know there's about 10 on here. Yeah, here's some more down here. Look how many flowers and buds are on here. There's another one there. This is okra, not doing so well. Anyway, these tomatoes my aunt from Faith's Farm Life gave me, and they're called Centiflora. I don't know, I've never used. I really need to get down in here. Look, here, cucumbers coming through here. All right, stay on track, Robin. Arugula, amazing crop of arugula. All right, so that's it for along the fence line. Here in the middle, beans. I've already harvested some beans. Look at these. And I'm obviously getting ready to harvest some more. Okay, lesson learned for next year, plant more beans. Because I'm not really getting enough to freeze, just enough to make a meal. Peas. The weather here's warmed up really warm, so my peas are dying out, but I've gotten 2 crops of peas already. Note to self, plant more peas next year, and apparently earlier. Broccoli is bolting, but I still use the broccoli leaves for my salad. And I could still eat these broccolis. They still taste wonderful even though they're tiny. Definitely bolting. They do not like warm weather at all. Excuse the weeds. The spinach crop is done. I've gotten several crops of spinach, which is awesome. I love spinach. I love being able to come out here and pick the spinach. It's just, yeah, I have a couple peas left to harvest. Swiss chard picked up. It was dying out yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna have to pull it up. That's why I was doing this video earlier than the middle of the month, but it perked right up. And I'm not sure what this is. It looks like the same plant that was over there that I think is a wheat. Y'all think this was a sunflower? I've kept it in here. See if it's gonna do anything. I keep thinking it's gonna bloom a sunflower, but it just keeps getting more leaves. Either way, whatever it is, I'm gonna let it grow for a while. It's may provide some shade for my cool weather crops. It's another pea. Okay, second middle bed over here. Summer squash. Spaghetti squash. Keep calling it summer squash. And I think the blooms look like it. So it's really, really Looking good. I don't see any vegetables on it yet, but it looks awesome. Watermelon. Looks good. Looks like I have a little baby watermelon right there started. And I'm not sure. I think that's another watermelon over there. Sugar baby. Sugar baby. 312 is when I started the seeds. Tomatoes. A few more tomato plants that I obviously need to get out here and clean up, trim them up. But you can see they got some buds on them. Look real good. All right, and then I think the final bed, oh no, we haven't done that other one, but okay, so the next bed is, these are my tomatillos. They're supposed to be purple tomatillos, so I'll be excited to see them. Tons and tons of blossoms on them. Tons. I don't see any tomatillos growing yet. But I planted over here, I planted tomatillos by seed, and only a couple are popping up. A couple more corn right there. All right, so I need to spray these with some neem oil. Something's eating them. Oh, look, you can see it's purple, though. You see that? Purple. All right, here is my this is either spaghetti squash or zucchini. I really need to do a better record of keeping on what's growing. Thought I was doing better this year, but here we go. Look at that. One. Oh, look at this baby. Can you see that? Two. I got two growing. Let's stick a leaf under there so he's not touching the ground. There we go. Don't see any on that plant. Oh, look, there's one back there. Awesome. I'm looking for the tag. Here we go. Here's the tag. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, the sun's wore it down. Can't see it. Anyway, all right. So that's that. And then the final bed, this one. So I got two more strawberry runners that I've transplanted over here. They're healthy. I got a watermelon here. This watermelon's looking pretty good. My trellis didn't reach this far. So we put this trellis over here. This is a watermelon, but I'm not sure what kind it is. This one over here is a sugar baby. January 26th. That's when its seed was started. It looks healthy. I need to get to these weeds. I know I keep saying that. A couple more corn. Look at this corn. That is some healthy looking corn. Oh, let me show you over here. This corn actually has a, whatever they're called. All right. So, a couple strawberry runners. I was gonna give these away, but I don't know. I need to do something with it because it wants a bigger pot. This one looks good too. Another watermelon. This one's a plant here, going this way. I need to go ahead and trellis it up. It's big enough. Let's see. The wind's blowing a little bit, so I don't know if it'll want to stay or not. It might stay, as long as it stays. All right, here's another watermelon. They're reaching for each other. I'm not gonna try to trellis that one up just yet. Oh, whoop, look, he grabbed a hold, so maybe that's good. And then another watermelon starts here. And then another watermelon here. So obviously I need to get out here and, oops. Anyway, I'll do that, trellis that up later. But let's just go out here for a second. I forget what the name of that rose bush is. but I saved it from the clearance section at Lowe's last year. Looks good. And my other little rose, the other roses we did for the vining on the trellis died. But this one's looking good. It's almost reaching the trellis. And that's another lilac right there. All right, so that's the update on the garden, May 7th. And stay tuned for another update. I will see you on the next video.